For this video, we're going to go over finding the greatest common factor of a fraction and reducing it to its lowest term using the greatest common factor. So let's go over the first problem. Find the greatest common factor of 8 over 24 and reduce it to its lowest terms. The greatest common factor is a number that when you use it to divide a fraction, you will get the lowest terms. And to find the greatest common factor, you have to break out the factors of both numbers. And I already have done that. The factors mean numbers that all the numbers that go into the number. Factors of 8 is 1, 2, 4, and 8. Factors of 24 is 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. And to find the greatest common factor, you basically go through both the lists, pick the biggest number, pick the numbers that match the biggest possible number in both lists that match each other. So that number for this list is 8, and that is our greatest common factor. And to check that, you just simply divide 8 by both the numerator and the denominator, and you should get our lowest terms. Let's go over the second problem. Find the greatest common factor of 125 over 150 and reduce to its lowest terms. I already broke out the factors for you. So factors of 125 is 1, 5, 25. 125, factors of 150 is 1, 5, 25, 50, 75, 150, and obviously the number that matches, that is the greatest in both lists, is the number 25. And that is our greatest common factor. Now to reduce to its lowest term, we do the same thing. 125, 150, divide 25, 25, we get 5 over 6. And that is the lowest terms for this fraction. The third problem here is a bit tedious. The steps are kind of long, so I already did it to save time, and I will go over it. So to find the greatest common factor of this gigantic number right here, and to reduce it to its lowest term, we have to do it a little bit differently. If we do it like this, it's a bit hard because there's so many numbers that go into both of these numbers. So we start by doing this part first, reduce to its lowest term. So since both of them are even number, we start dividing by 2. So divide by 2, we get this. Divide by 2 again, we get this, still big. Divide by 2 again, we get this. And for this last part right here, to know that 11 go into 253 and 1056 takes a bit of, cunning and experience. Don't stop searching for numbers that go into the numbers at 10. Stop around 15, 20. And when it doesn't work, then you know that there's no numbers that exist. So 253 over 1056, divide 11 top and bottom, you get 23 over 96. And this is the lowest terms for this fraction. And we still need to find the greatest common factor. And to do that, you simply tick all the factors that you divide by to get to the lowest terms and multiply them by each other. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 11 is 88. And that is the greatest common factor. And you can check that by taking the original fraction, 48, and divide it by the greatest common factor, and you should get the lowest terms.